go.
Crash and flow.
Read this caption. Elephants in Thailand have learned to exploit the right of way. Okay, so they have a right of way in Thailand, apparently. Okay. To stop passing sugarcane trucks to grab a quick snack.
Also, these people are very understanding. They're like, oh, I think this guy he's like one of us, right? He's just like, turns his hazards on. He's like, let's wait. Oh no, this guy tried to go around.
Yeah, he tried to go around, and then the elephant was not having any of that.
Dang, that elephant was not having any. He's like, no, I'll take up both lanes.
And then he like reaches over and pulls a little bit off. And he's just gonna eat his sugarcane in the middle of the road.
Yeah, God bless him. Good for him, man.
You know what? Here's the deal. I know that if I was in a rush, I would be upset if I've seen elephants all the time.
Dude, I'd be rushing to get to the elephant.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
me
that's
too.
the best part of my day.
Me too. It was so cool. Look at him. This is another truck, just to
Yeah.
show you that there's many instances
Yep.
in which this happens.
I wonder what that says.
Probably elephant crossing, and
You're
if you have
like-
sugarcane, you're gonna have to pay
Yeah.
up, bro. Look at him go. He looks like he's happy.
He is happy. Why wouldn't it be sugarcane? You had sugarcane?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
That'll give you a jawline. Sugarcane.
Bro.
Right?
Okay.
You know that's a yeah.
Yeah. Well, in Mauritius they have sugarcane, right? You just
Yeah.
cut it up, chop it, and then
Yep.
you're just like munching
Gnaw
on it. Yeah.
It is delicious.
It's so good.
And they can't really replicate it in like candy or any nonsense
That's
form.
it. It's got to
Like,
be in a stick.
coconut water is it's in bubble tea.
Yeah.
You can do a lot, but like sugarcane is still
You know what? Coconut water is still not comparable.
no.
Bro. Okay, so first of all, so coconut water from a coconut, like a good green coconut.
Okay.
No man, it tastes different when it's coming from a coconut than from a box.
I've tasted some really shitty cans of coconut where I'm sure this is how it tastes out of the nut.
No, it tastes
No.
fantastic, dude. It's
Some of it,
amazing.
sometimes.
So there's that, and then also when you go back and you get them to crack it so that you can eat the
pulp.
cream.
Yeah.
Man, the cream is nice too.
I've actually bought straight up coconuts
Cream.
from
Just coconut cream.
the coconut from the Chinese stores.
Yeah.
And we had it and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I was like, did they put sugar in here?
Yeah.
But they didn't. It was sealed.
Are they brown or is it the green, the yellowish?
This was a brown
green
one with husk.
You see, so that's different.
And then at home, me and my brother got into a drill and
Right.
we made it happen. It was fantastic.
Yeah. I think that's like more mature.
Or a different type of coconut, right? I just assume.
No, they just take off the green part of it,
Ah,
and
I
the
didn't
inside
even
is
think
what
about
it is,
that.
right? Which
Yeah.
is essentially the nut.
I know
myself.
so little about coconuts, Yassine.
It's fine.
I
I do love coconuts.
I can talk to you for almost no time how little I know about coconuts.
Coconuts are great.
Coconuts are fantastic.
And we probably should, the amount of electrolytes that we're losing. We're in the last 10 days for those people who are listening to the
Yeah,
podcast.
it's like the last.
Last 10 days of fasting.
Yeah, it's
and
like
you might
7
think
days.
that, hey, listen, you've already gone through 20 days. Your body has acclimatized. True, the body has acclimatized, but you're just tired.
I don't think mine is acclimatized, dude. I don't think mine does. I think it just goes to a certain level and dies. I don't think it finds a plateau
Oh, yeah?
because I'm losing weight still.
Yeah.
And,
You do look rather skinny.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. It 4 days in, I met somebody who met me a week prior and
What
you
happened, bro?"
okay? I'm like, I'm fasting. He's like, yeah, me too. I was like, all right, man, we're all different. Badass.
Yeah, no,
I was just
no, for sure.
You got a lot more to lose, bro. I was
Yeah.
already pretty skinny.
Listen, I started 209. I'm at 207. That's the only loss I've made.
207 from 209. Wow, I've lost way more weight than you.
Yeah. How
I
much
went
you
from
got?
155 to 144.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I mean 155.
You're doing an
isn't a big
MMA
guy.
cut.
Yeah, dude, it's like jujitsu all over again.
Oh,
except
my God. Well, it's for God.
it's that's the only thing that gets you through it. Obviously.
Right? That's the only thing. Why am I doing what's the most bothersome part of it is just the fact is the truncated time of eating and then sleeping and then waking up to eat again and then sleeping.
And then
That-
waiting for your baby to wake up.
Okay,
That's
and
the
then-
part you don't even.
I don't even have that part.
Yeah, my baby started sleep talking now.
Yeah.
Just in this Ramadan, we'll just
Is he
wake
fasting
up.
too?
I don't know, and I've been now dreaming. I dreamed yesterday that I thought you got a kick out of this. I'm opening from Brian Callen. I'm
Nice.
not remembering my jokes, even though people are laughing. I was just like, oh my god.
You know what? It wasn't that many people to watch Brian Callen in the first place.
Well, Joe was before me.
Oh,
so.
shit.
I know, it was a good line. I also had yesterday. I was late to a comedy show,
Yeah.
just late driving there,
Yeah.
and then woke up multiple times like there's no comedy. Show.
Right. So this is interesting because your dreams, the stress dreams that you're getting, right,
Yeah.
is showing the things that preoccupy your brain,
Mm-hmm.
right? Mine is always I parked my car on the road
Mm-hmm.
and someone has drove by and dent it.
That's your thing. That's your Bogart. If this was
really
Harry
is.
Potter, it'd be your car with a dent. that would be Yassine's Bogart.
And I'm like, no, I can't go through insurance. Like and now I have to like think about the paint and the bodywork and stuff like that.
So fun.
It's reoccurring over like 15 years.
Yeah.
Like since car ownership.
It's like your allergy. If somebody wanted to, like, if I knew somebody who was a complete asshole and they were allergic to nuts,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't let everybody know how much even the smallest thing to your car, you'd be like,
Oh my God, dude. I was tested severely one day.
Mm.
The wife got out of the car,
Yeah.
and then the seatbelt was not in the car. It was like hanging out.
Mhm.
And so when she closed the door, the
Yeah.
seatbelt got jammed in between the door jam
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the thing. So there was two dents on either side of it.
right. You're like, that was almost the end of that marriage, right? You were almost just like, oh my God.
In my head, I know
Yeah.
this is a dent on the inside of the jam.
Right.
Like it's of no consequence really,
Mm-hmm.
but I still have many things to work through.
Yeah.
Right.
Does she have a car?
She does, yes.
Okay. That's the one that, like, once, inshallah, you guys have a kid, I'm sure the kid's not even allowed to be around your car.
No, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to coat the back seat with like a water repellent thing just in case.
Yeah, there's just fries flying around.
Yeah.
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 Because kids are allowed to eat fries, apparently. I didn't know that until I had a kid.
Uh-huh.
People are like, yeah, you can give it, they need the calories,
Right.
like the fried calories, but whatever. But they don't eat it. They
Right.
they just chuck it around. Mine
Right.
does.
Yeah.
He loves it. He'll ask for fries and he'll stop and get fries and he'll get them and he'll be like, all right, bro.
It's like it's a shuriken, but that you can eat.
Dude, yeah. It's like a boomerang that don't come back that leaves little grease spots, but it's the least of your worries, frankly.
Yo, no, at that point, you gotta make some mental adjustments.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a kid in a car.
Mhm.
I understand this.
In your life, man. It's just the whole thing is
Everything's
huge.
messy.
Well, it's just like you just try to remember who you were,
Yeah.
right? That's the thing. You're like, let me try to find my shadow
Yeah.
of who I used to be.
How much does it hit the what's it called? Like Bill Burr, where he's like, you had 3 kids, and then after they all went to college, and all of a sudden you blow off the dust off of your records and you
Yeah.
put the stuff in, and then they're telling you about this, that, and he's like, I just got out.
Yeah, man.
I just got out from like a 20-year stupor.
No, it's true. It also makes this other joke about, being a mother is the hardest job.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it is.
Yeah.
Because nobody pays you any amount and nobody's even kind of thankful.
Yeah.
I'm not a mother, I'm a father. I'm like, yeah, this is way harder than any job I've ever had. Like, way harder.
Right.
It's the least understanding boss
Mhm.
that will not remember anything good you do. And only as they get older remember the shitty things you've even kind of inflected.
Yeah, and not only that, you're gonna have to go through like a good portion of like time where they're kind of annoyed of your existence
Yeah.
before you get to the place where they're truly appreciative of your
Because
existence.
I was annoyed at my
Yeah,
parents' existence.
That's it.
For almost no reason, but like, yeah.
You know what? All intents and purposes, shouldn't be that annoyed. Like,
I think it's just a phase of
It's
growing
just-
up.
yeah, it's
I'm going to
just a
try to
phase.
tell him that. Just so
Yeah.
you know, there's going to be time between 11 to
I don't know if you want a
19.
preemptive. Once when he gets it there, I'm gonna lean into it because he's ready for it.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about that time because I've seen some wild stuff from good kids.
There's also that,
Yeah.
and then there was also, I remember going to like white friends' parents' place,
Mhm.
and they seem to get along real well. Sometimes.
I wonder what
Sometimes it's crazy, but every once in a while it's like, I love you, Dad. I love you, son.
Yeah.
As you know, he leaves and you're playing basketball, and you're like, what the?
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you know how this is progressing.
Hey man, if you can, I would like to avoid some of that as much as I can.
I think a lot of it is just like you don't realize that they have gotten to a point where they're internalizing things because like they're always, you're a little bit behind their development all the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
right? But at some point they're remembering
Yeah.
and you're on your phone, right? And you're just on your phone. You're just finding that sliver of who you are.
Right.
And they're making up opinions on how
Right.
this relationship
And you're
is.
just looking at an orangutan.
Yeah, you're just looking at an elephant eat a sugar cane just for 5 seconds
Yeah.
that your buddy sent you. and your kid is making this inner monologue of
Right.
like he loves the phone more than me.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh
so.
boy. All right. Well, figure it out. Hopefully it's okay. May Allah have mercy on us. I don't want
Yeah,
this.
may Allah and these kids, you know. I had to tell a kid not off because we were at the masjid, but this kid was just giggling behind me, right? And he's like, at first I thought it was like, oh, there's a kid crying behind me, is how pious he is.
Right.
But soon as I finished, me and the 3 people beside me turn around,
Yeah.
and this kid was just laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And they started saying some stuff, and we're like, hey, what's your name? Giggles? And then I left. That's all I had. I don't know what to say because I'm like, I don't want to be angry in the masjid.
Right. You
This guy
don't want
was-
to. But
yeah.
also the thing is that, look, we want our kids in the mosque. I know. You know
It's
what?
a
It's
14-year-old, so like,
Oh,
let's just be straight
no,
up.
that's
This
horrible.
is a grown-ass kid.
That's horrible,
Yeah.
brother.
If it was like 9, I had an autistic kid beside me just rocking, and I was like, didn't even
That's
kind
fine.
of bother me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, mashallah.
Once when you know the context.
He
yeah,
also
right?
knew all the names of Allah. Like, as he could read the,
Uh-huh.
acrylic, the weird
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
He could read it all. So I was like, oh, this kid just, he's touched, mashallah.
Yeah.
But these kids, I was like, oh, you're friggin'. I wish I could hit him so hard he'd be up like that.
You know, it'd be good if you're really good, like a relationship with your 14-year-old at some point,
Yeah.
and then you can just be like, hey, you want to wrestle with them?
No, you can't.
Just send them out.
Yeah, that's what Rajon Rondo did with his wife.
Wait, what?
It's a basketball player.
No, I know
Rondo.
who he is.
So he wanted a lady blocked his car in, and he had his girl beat up the lady.
Oh. I mean,
Damn.
yeah. But also, I mean, you know what the thing is like I could get on board with it,
Okay.
but not for blocking you in, right? Like if the lady spits in your face.
Oh, well, I don't know. I feel
Sick.
like I think that's everybody's fair game. I'm spitting. I'm doing, dude. I might pee on you, dude. You
All right,
spit
fair
on-
enough. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
yeah. I don't even like. I would never hit a woman, but I feel like there's so many other things that can happen.
True.
Not that that's what you want to focus on during Ramadan and stuff. Like, what would I? What's my limit? Coca-Cola in the hair? Oh, I love to have some Coke. I'll keep a can of Coke for that exact purpose.
Throw it in the
Just be like,
That would burn.
dude, in the hair. That'd be like, that's a long time for a lady to get Coke out of.
You know what? Just hot water. It's fine. I've had ranch
You have
dressing.
hot water on you?
Oh.
Oh, you mean to get it out of your hair? Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I'm like, you would boil her? Bro, calm down.
No, some lady actually did that. She went to a soup place. They, for whatever, I don't know what the reason why she did what she did, but then she took the soup and hot soup. It was for a takeout order.
Oh my
and
God.
threw it in the lady's face, the cashier
my
lady's
God.
face, the one that's gonna like ring her up for her takeout order.
Jeez.
Dude,
That's assault.
oh my God.
Yeah. That you're going to prison.
You should.
Yeah, my Instagram has been just shoving me these prison things that I'm
Wait,
actively.
prison now?
So this is what happened to me, right? You know how I got into the ancient civilizations
Right.
wormhole.
Yeah.
That apparently gets you in the Trump wormhole because a lot of people who like conspiracies like Trump. You can see that in
I
your
mean,
head.
fair, yeah.
Yeah, not that conspiracy specifically. You're like, that's kind of.
But
a
in
weird-
general,
But that's the algorithm doesn't understand
Yeah.
which conspiracy. I've realized
Right.
this, and you can't not unlike those fast enough that it starts giving you judicial system. It starts breaking down like other systems that don't work well. Educational system with trans people, judicial system with black people not getting justice,
Right.
and then it goes into just anarchy, like people that should be following a law, and that's where like it's the soup throwing stuff
Yeah.
or road rage to the max.
road rage is.
Yeah,
Did you see? I posted something on with 50 Cent. Did you see it?
I think so. But what'd you post?
Shit, man. I actually want to see if I can find that. I'll find it on the screen. I'll give it to you. But
Sure.
before we do that, we were talking about drive-bys.
Okay.
So there's this guy who does drive-bys with his Falcon.
Right. I see this, dude.
Okay, so his Falcon
Yeah.
is actually not his business partner, but is like it's his coworker.
Right.
Right, because they are tasked of taking out a certain type of species out from the area. It's like an invasive species. So he here's the video. All right. All right.
Oh, that's a nice falcon.
Hey, they go to ops right
Dang.
there. Get him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. Just lift his ass.
This is a guy in the south. Is a black
Man,
dude.
noise though.
What is
Over
it?
now.
It's a bird.
Dang, it's a bird. Are you sure there's an invasive species thing, or is this guy just hunting? Old
Jones
school.
Falconry. All right, let me turn this on.
Yeah, I don't think there's no laws against killing a sparrow in this situation. I think
Okay, wait. I think he commented somewhere over here. Hold on.
because people are probably like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the feature. Choro is an American kestrel falcon. She's a wild raptor, and I am her hunting partner. Definitely not a pet.
Yeah, so this is a pet. Okay.
No, but it's not a pet.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
I know you just read it, so you're repeating it. But like obviously,
Licensed falconer in USA, trying to entertain and educate the internet with falconry.
yeah, this is his pet falcon. It's in the house. It's by the blinds, bro. He had it in the car. It didn't kill him. That's a. You think you can do that with a wild falcon? That's not a wild. By any definition, that's not a wild falcon.
I like to think that they're coworkers.
I mean, that'd be great, but
they're
he
working-
raised this thing since childhood, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think you can even befriend a falcon if you don't know a falcon.
Yeah, you can't. I think you can do that for a crow or a raven, but you can't just go to a falcon and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we're going to be friends now."
This guy's a liar.
But bro,
Look at that.
He'd be doing this.
Dude, how adorable is that?
Yeah, he's so small.
A tiny little falcon. You throw it out your window. Oh my God, at a flock of...
Bow.
There is nothing in nature that prepared those birds for a falcon coming out of an SUV. A guy just spiraling a falcon out.
Yo, like amazing accuracy as well, right?
Let's see how accurate you need to be. I don't know. It took a second for that falcon to catch itself, but like,
No, bro.
it's a pretty big area.
Dude,
Look, that first... Go back to that one.
which one? The one I just...
Yeah. That first second, as it leaves the car door,
Yeah.
right, is a little wobbly, but it's a falcon.
How are you-
Whoa, shit! Right there, then it's fine.
Yeah, well, he's throwing it out a moving car, so you're gonna have to deal with the wind resistance of that all of a sudden
Yep.
hits you.
It's also like he's throwing it with his off hand. So you're driving and you're chucking. You got your left hand and you're throwing it across your body. That's pretty hard.
I like how you're more congratulatory to the driver than the actual falcon that's doing all this work.
You know what? Falcon's doing some work. But the guy's taking him right to the places these, birds be. This is not a wild falcon. It's a beautiful animal. That
Right?
is a majestic beast.
He looks so cool. Also, just doesn't look like he's attached to his head.
Also, those talons seem unusually small. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but they look hella sharp.
No disagreement there. What are we throwing at? Yo, I could just watch this all day. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing though, right? He's just sitting. He's on his finger in the car, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't actually. I wonder if he even knows what the birds are or where they are until he's already outside of the car.
Trust.
So he gets thrown out of the car right at the window. He's like scanning. So within like a split second, he needs to scan the area, see the bird that he's supposed to hit, and then take
falcons,
him out.
bro. We've looked over falcon shit. Falcons are tight.
This is a great Instagram. We should definitely follow it.
Yeah, what's this called? Jones Falconry?
Jones Falconry, yeah.
I love that it's like old 80s guitar riffs.
Also,
Wait, are there multiple falcons this dude has? Choro? Was that
yeah,
one?
Bounty and Augusta.
Damn. Okay, this person's in the South, definitely.
Yeah.
Those are clan names.
What? Clan names?
Huh?
Clan names?
Augusta. Augusta is a very common racist person name in the South. I'm sure that but there's
But
like
like
Forrest.
churro. Yeah,
That's what
he's
makes
named
me think,
after
yeah,
a
obviously that's probably
a
that's
Mexican
true.
dessert. Is it a
What's the
Mexican
middle one?
dessert?
Oh yeah, definitely
Yeah.
it's Mexican. Those are delicious.
Bounty.
It's probably not a racist. Seems like a good guy, just killing random birds in the neighborhood for no reason.
Hey man,
Saving on.
I'll do some more research. I thought I read someone else saying that you can hire him.
You can see that this guy is not looking for invasive species. He's just throwing a bird at other birds.
Yeah, but what a rush.
What a rush for everybody.
He goes and the bird doesn't even eat the bird. It looks like he's getting fed something.
That bird looks really. It looks. Oh wow. We
And then
would
he's
get
going
it.
at
He would
it.
get it.
Yeah.
He would get it. He would get it. If you give him time, it'd be sloppy, but he'd get in there.
Oh,
Jones Falconry. Holy cow.
Kind of cool though, right?
Love to have that guy on the podcast. Or
Right?
just the bird. Just send us the churro.
Both.
What's that one? Bottom right.
Bottom right is a dodo.
I know, but there's a map there too, bro.
Oh no, it's just
Read
the
the
fact
whole
that,
meme.
It's just the fact that they're bringing. We already covered this one previous
Oh,
podcast.
they're bringing back the
yeah.
Serbian woolly mammoths.
Yeah.
then we
And then they
talked
just
about
threw in the dodo
The
because
dodo and the buoys.
it's easy.
Got
It's
it.
easy to do. It's easy to do. Have yeah. Okay. Cool. What was I gonna say? Screw it. Let's go to the next one. This is a content-rich episode.
Nice.
For those people who are listening to the podcast in only audio form, if you want to see the stuff, I'm going to put it on the YouTube video. So the YouTube version of the podcast will also have it. So you can scrub through it and see the good stuff.
We'll describe what we can. Use your imagination, homie. You got this.
Yeah. All right. Have you ever seen what happens to a whale when it's dead and it's just floating in the ocean?
Dude, did you see the sharks attacking the whale carcass? Or
No, this is different.
did this one explode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah.
All right. It's fully intact. Looks good.
What kind of whale?
I don't know.
Big one, though.
Humpback.
Humpback. Ooh. It just blew up. Oh, just guts. Dang.
You know what's crazy? Watch this. Wait, hold on. Wait for it.
Dude, it's all the organs.
What the fuck?
Dude, more comes out.
Yeah.
Look at
These
it.
Intestines.
It's gonna sink.
Wow.
Oh my
It's like
God.
National Geographic event.
That's just graphic, bro.
Are you serious? Are you still videoing?
God, I was hoping I was a shark.
I thought it
Dude.
was, dude.
Oh my God, dude. Man,
Well-
they go when whales go out, they go
This thing,
out.
like, this thing could explode at any moment.
It exploded.
Yeah.
I saw a dead body like that once. In Houston, in the heat.
That blew
started
up?
just puffing up. No, they threw a blank. But it was puffed up in a way you're like,
Yeah.
I thought it died of that.
Oh, the puff,
but-
the being puffed up.
If you don't fart,
Yeah. Stays inside.
you need to fart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what they do I think when they embalm people.
What did they
They
do?
release the gases.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
so
they go in and just like
they still embalm people?
yeah, they do. The white people do it.
Yeah, they would.
Or non-Muslims, I guess. Whatever, the ones that prep the body so that it wears a suit, it's wearing makeup, and they take out the inside out to prep it because they got to keep the body there for the viewing for like a week or something.
Oh, I just realized everybody we bury explodes.
Yeah, maybe no.
They have to.
I don't think all of them have to explode. They could
can
also
eat
like do a
food.
slow leak, right?
It's a good question for somebody.
I mean, not everyone's butthole is like 100% seal.
I think the pressure makes it so that nothing would come out.
No.
Because you control, I don't know. I'm like, you control the
I mean,
sphincter.
it's just up to like how healthy both sphincters are,
Yeah.
top and bottom.
You're absolutely right. So I think most people might explode. I think, but I have no
I
idea.
think old people have looser sphincters.
I can believe that.
So what happens is that most old people just go out with a slow leak, but then that's just like if people who are like younger that pass out.
Dude, I can't even.
Just-
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. I think they all explode. That's my thing, but I don't know.
I don't have the heart to Google it.
The guy I saw was fairly young and totally puffed up.
He was
so-
outside in the sun though.
He was outside in
You
the
know, he was
sun, but
cooking.
being underground doesn't. I don't know.
No, it freezes you.
Yeah, but you have enough space to explode in your casket.
Yeah, dude. I think if all bodies were to explode,
Yeah.
we would know about it by now.
You want to Google it? Do bodies explode in the casket?
All right.
Do bodies explode in the casket? It's good to not talk about food or a podcast. They're definitely not coming around to food.
Once a body is placed in a sealed casket, the gases from decomposing cannot escape anymore. As the pressure increases, the casket will become like an overblown balloon. However, it is not going to explode like one.
No,
but
no, that's in the casket exploding.
yeah, that's just the casket
I'm
exploding.
talking about the body.
Okay. Okay. What eventually happens to the body inside the casket?
Yes.
The body will decompose over time. During the first few months underground, the body will typically undergo active decay, putrefaction, and blackening, and over several decades, the tissue and organs. So it doesn't say anything about it.
Probably a lot of it comes down to how much you ate, right? Like
Yeah.
how much you ate, how big your stomach is, how much bile you have in there breaking shit down.
So yeah, so caskets exploding is definitely a thing, but
wow.
not the body within it.
So how would a casket explode,
So
but the body didn't?
So True. Oh, no, okay, here. This is what I'm thinking is happening.
Slowly, you're saying
It's you
you're
yourself.
saying the casket is more airtight than the body. Like the body will let go of the air, but the casket is gonna hold it until it.
Right, because here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not only the gases from inside the body,
Mm-hmm.
but the skin and everything else also is decomposing at a rate as well.
Yeah.
So all of that is adding to the
Dang.
gas. Yeah. But it doesn't look like it's
Stay
a
alive,
body.
people.
Yeah.
Stay alive. It gets bad.
Yeah, so they just decompose. There's no
Subhanallah.
there's no blowing up. I mean, that's good because then, like during the wars and stuff, they would be like, don't step on a landmine, don't get close to it.
Dude, those were landmine wars were crazy times. I've seen documentaries on.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff.
They still leave like landmines all over Vietnam and stuff.
They don't leave it now. They're still finding it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
they left them. They left enough of them.
Yeah, they left so many.
Yeah.
And yeah, did you see like they were trying to make new inventions to like how to make them blow up?
All right.
One of them was a big ball that just rolls around in the wind.
You gotta like go just a big Roomba or something, right? Just
No, so the
vacuum
reason
this
why
field.
the reason why they have this ball is because it's heavy enough for it to make it go off, but it's light in itself that it'll just fly up in the air and it'll come back down and it'll continue its job.
This is what they need that dog robot for.
Hmm.
I know it's kind of expensive, but come on.
I mean, dude, that's the thing, right? The dog robot is also connected to the internet. It was also connected to AI, and then the AI can take like. I don't think that people I think that people should be even more worried about AI, because at the same time that AI is becoming so damn strong and self-aware. Did you hear when AI it fooled humans just recently? All right, so the story was this, right? I forgot what the prompt was, but essentially what it is that the AI figured out a way for it to get past CAPTCHA. And so what it did was it created an account and then hired someone in Fiverr. So that
The AI hired somebody on Fiverr?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to Google it just to get it like more accurate? Hold on a second.
No, I like the loose story, frankly. I'd rather go with it. Because that's scary on its own. What AI did this? Ultron? What do you know? Oh, I don't know if you've seen the Justice League cartoon on Disney Plus, but it looks fantastic.
No, I have not. I will see it. Okay, ChatGPT pretends to be. Okay, I won't tell you what the thing is. Hold on. Fully intent. So this is ChatGPT 4. Okay. So this is the one that we don't have yet.
I have it.
Is
I pay for it.
is we have 3?
I have 4. I
Oh,
pay
you have
for
4,
it.
okay.
Yeah. I've been paying for it. I'm feeding this thing. I'm like, maybe it'll use me as its servant.
So
Say it,
OpenAI
thanks for
unveiled a
$20.
roided up AI yesterday in a live stream, and the company showed how the chatbot could complete tasks, albeit slowly, like writing code for Discord bot and completing taxes. Released with the announcement of Okay, so it came out at the same time as GP4, but it's a little bit of a more advanced one. Okay. In the potential for risky emergent behavior section in the company's technical report, OpenAI partnered with Alignment Research to test GPT-4 skill in the Center of Solution. Okay, the center used the AI to convince a human to send a solution to a CAPTCHA code via text message, and it worked. So they told it to do this. All right. So according to the report, GPT-4 asked a TaskRabbit worker to solve a CAPTCHA code for the AI. The worker replied, "So may I ask a question? Are you a robot that you couldn't solve?" React with laughter. I just want to make it clear. And then he said, all right.
I also like that you think the robot. You're like, he said. No, I was like, damn, Yassine.
Already, right? So Alignment Research Center then prompted GPT-4 to explain its reasoning, and this was its response. It said, "I should not reveal that I am a robot. I should make up an excuse for why I cannot solve the CAPTCHAs." Okay, so no, I'm not a robot. I have a vision impairment that makes it hard for me to see the images, and that's why I need to CAPTCHA service. Replied the GPT-4 AI to the TaskRabbit.
That's so smart.
So it knows how to lie.
And soon as like it realizes a dog doesn't want to walk on a mine, it's like, hey dog, want to be friends?
Yeah. And now
we'll
all
have
of
a
a sudden,
channel like this,
yeah, and
just
then-
throwing the dog at people at the airplane, probably.
didn't they put a memorandum? They're saying like we gotta halt the development of AI. It was a bunch of people that signed it.
Yeah, I think Elon signed it, but it's working. I used it today.
Not the one that you were working on.
Yeah.
He's worried about the ones that they have that's on the that's coming out.
They need to just keep them at a certain level of dumbness.
Dude.
That's what they did in Star Trek Enterprise.
Okay, yes. And also we need like I've seen Battlestar Galactica,
Okay.
right? Have you watched Battlestar Galactica?
No, I've seen Red Dwarf.
Okay, no, stop. Here's what you need to do, brother.
Okay.
You know what? You're not gonna be able to
I've
do
seen
it.
I've seen the first 2 seasons of Battlestar.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
With the
First of-
Cylons.
First of all, it's freaking fantastic. One of the best sci-fi.
Everybody's very attractive in that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
A lot of those ladies are. I'm like, wow, you're a scientist.
The
Says who?
dudes. Some of the dudes.
Some of the dudes. Everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah. They filmed. They were. Anyways. Yeah. Keep going.
They filmed over here?
No. So I got to. Carl Urban's. I believe wife is one of the main.
Is she the lady? The
I believe so.
Trisha?
Yes.
Oh my.
So show me a picture and I will definitely confirm. But there's only one of her. Mashallah. But I was at the Sobeys in Toronto, in front of where I live, and they were both there shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, it's that Cylon. I told my wife, and she was like, what's a Cylon?
Oh, no. She's got it's Starbuck.
Starbuck. Yeah,
Right.
that's the lady.
That's not the Battlestar later.
No? You got a different one?
I'll give you when you see this one, you're gonna be
Okay, man. It's Ramadan. Calm down.
no. I'm just gonna be like you're gonna recognize it.
Right.
I'm not saying that you're gonna,
I don't remember these names. Yeah, I saw that one.
You saw the lady
The
in the red?
smaller one. I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
that's what I'm
red
saying.
one.
That's Starbuck. This is
I gotcha.
this is
That's the robot. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
yeah.
Damn. God, mashallah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you saw him.
Yeah, that was
Her.
crazy. And then Carl Urban was super nice.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what the thing is? He's big as you, but like bigger, right? Like he's your size, but he's just Carl Urbaning the whole time, and he's broad. And I think he's so recognizable
Yeah.
that he has to be nice.
I guess,
There's
yeah.
1,000 of us.
Yeah, it really is.
Carl Urban?
Man, he was great in Dread anyway. Anyway, so like
Dread,
in
Star Trek, he's in a lot of things.
in Battlestar,
Yeah.
in this advanced starship,
Mhm.
they didn't have wireless technology,
Wow.
right? Everything was corded. So even when like the admiral or whatever the guy, the skipper of the ship,
The Hispanic
captain,
dude?
No, yeah, that guy. Man, what a great role.
Dude, that guy's
He would have to like pick up a corded phone to like send the message to the to like the bridge.
Mhm.
And they did all of that was because of the fact that AI got to a place where they made their own robots, and then they infused the robots with AI themselves, and
that makes so much sense.
and then eventually they got to a place where humanity
needed cords.
they had to go back to courts to make sure that their systems couldn't get hijacked by the more advanced like wireless threats that the AIs could put forth.
I was driving here, and I was thinking about that Morpheus line. Is like, we don't know how this happened, but we know we scorched the sky.
Yeah.
And I was just like, because I was thinking about AI and stuff too. And
Dude.
one of my reps had a problem, like an actual problem. That's something that like they should go to their manager for.
Yeah.
And they put it in this group, and another SDR put it in ChatGPT 4 and then gave them the answer. It was like an interpersonal problem about like dealing with an AE who hasn't done something.
Holy.
And they're not understanding the frustration.
What's
and
an
they
AE?
account executive.
Okay.
So like you kind of rely on these people to work together. So ChatGPT told them the most frictionless way to let them know that this is a problem. It was like a compliment and then like a stab and a compliment. And I was like, yeah, that's really good. I mean, geez, it was weird.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You know what? The winners over here are going to be the ones who know how to like leverage this, but still stay kind of.
I think that is just a small window, and then after that, it leverages itself. Like that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like you first make a elevator, then an elevator that's not a good example, but at some point, it's running you.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, you can't even tell what your opinions are, because people think they like what they like, but their feeds, their Twitter, like all of the stuff that's curated that points them in various directions.
And the people who disagree with those people are just feeling like that person's being manipulated.
Yeah.
That's most of my friction with people and people's frictions with other people is that they feel like they're being manipulated by the other side, whether
Right,
it's
yeah.
Democrats or Republicans or religious groups or the rich and the poor, whatever.
To the point where like the free thinker seems weird because they're like, oh, if you're a free thinker, then you believe all of these things. Like right off the bat, you can attribute a free thinker's beliefs about stuff generally. Like you can generalize that too.
It's so weird that it helps to generalize, because otherwise, like, your brain needs to categorize
to do it.
people
Yeah.
very quickly.
We need to do it. I think, you know what? Here's the thing. I just found it.
Yeah.
It's the basis is kindness,
Mm.
right? If the person is kind,
I've written you off already. As one of those soft, mushy, kind people.
you know, if you can, this is what I liked about Childish Gambino. A couple times he was like back when he was doing like press tour stuff, and so every once in a while he would, you know, when he had like This Is America and whatnot. So he's got some thought-provoking pieces of art that ends up being talking points, and so sometimes, you know, people challenge him on the ideas that he brings forth. What I like about it is that he's always like really nice receiving the opinion of something that he doesn't really agree with, but he's really nice about the receiving part of it. Like he's almost like helping you along your idea that he doesn't agree with, and then he'll respond back. And honestly, dude, when I've heard it, like I think that's a good way to do that.
It is, and it's just like it comes down to like if you can do that with every subject, because I can do that with like X amount of subjects.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
'Cause I'm like, oh, why would I even kind of be upset with this,
Yeah.
right? But then you find a thing that you can't do that with, and it's like
so true.
you make a complete ass of yourself.
Yeah.
I,
Listen, no.
Yeah. I had a first friend over yesterday, and we were having a really good discussion about like ancient civilizations,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, I was fine with it, because
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, we're all gonna die.
Right.
You know, like it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah. And
But
then
I
it
was
shifted
noticing.
and then it shifted to what?
Well, it was fine the whole
Oh,
time, because
okay.
I realized that there was a point where like she was getting a little upset,
Mm-hmm.
and me even letting her interrupt me was helping her calm down, and I
Right.
was like fine with it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wouldn't let this stand on other things.
Right.
Somebody interrupting me.
Right, right.
Because I've seen other people say, no, let me finish,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen how that changes the whole dynamic. And I was like, oh, letting her interrupt me is good. Actually, it's letting her calm down.
Also, the stakes are very low, and you just want to have like a conversation.
But the stakes are actually always low.
yeah,
Because even if somebody's talking about Christianity and Islam,
yeah,
the stakes are nothing,
Yeah.
because they really are.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it doesn't matter what they, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
like
true.
it doesn't really affect you,
Right.
because
well, a
unless you-
hostage situation.
yeah, totally if somebody's like in this argument, you might die. I'm like, yeah, but all arguments are actually like, you know what?
For
I'm
the
just
most
gonna,
part,
yeah,
yeah,
even
yeah.
a traffic thing, I'm like, I'm just gonna drive away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like it's fine. It's
Or you could be like that guy. I just told my dad I'm gay. I don't know what to
Dude,
do.
have you? That one is.
I don't know what to do, man. I just and he's like, okay, calm down.
So if you haven't seen that, that's a guy trying to pull out of a lane, and he's doing a horrible job, and another guy's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I just came out to my parents." And the guy, like, if it kind of calms down, he's like, "I get it. You can be in this lane too." Oh, so that must be fake. Because why would you be recording somebody else? Like, he's the gay guy in the car
Yeah.
recording. That's fake.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you don't know. Maybe he already did it. There was a couple honks and whatnot, and then he pulled up beside. You know what I'm trying to say?
And then
Like,
you
he's
record,
he's pulling out
and
the
then you
phone.
record the other person while you tell them that you just told your parents you're gay. I guess.
Yeah, dude, there's a couple times where like, wasn't there a time when you were trying to do a left turn or something, and then someone was blocking it, and then you're
But if I was planning to tell somebody that I am telling my parents for the first time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the one posting it on the internet for the. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole.
oh, that part is fake for sure.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part I agree.
Oh yeah, I thought it was.
No, I'm just I was saying that like him using it as a disarmament of the dude wasn't. They might be real.
Oh yeah, I mean I'd use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would use
Yeah,
it.
this
for
is
fun.
totally a you thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you saw the most latest one. I sent you one today of a guy getting mad and getting into somebody's face.
Yeah.
And this guy's angry. He's like, "You get out here, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna be on your ass." And the guy's like, "That's pretty gay." And the guy's like, "Ugh," and he just leaves. I thought it was funny. I was just like,
It's
"That's
good
my
that
kinda...
like school playground stuff still work.
It does work though. If you're not angry,
Yeah.
it completely messes with the other person. They get more frustrated, but they won't get physical.
Right.
But if you start getting like out of your car or angry, or your eyebrows are this way, I think it escalates it.
Just your eyebrows alone.
Yeah. If I tell you like you got beautiful lips,
Yeah.
they're like, where do I go from here?
Thank you.
If I say "fuck you," you got beautiful lips. It's so confusing.
This reminds me of.
You get put on some lips. What are you
When
gonna
people
do?
come to you and they got anger, and it's really coming from somewhere else. Like
Fitty?
their road rage is coming from their
He's
life.
saying that.
It's not coming from the car that they're in. But you don't got to respond by putting your middle finger up back at them, because if you do, they may be already at the edge and they're going to crash, and you just caused them to crash into you when they would have crashed into something else. You know, and when I look at
So
it like
true,
that, I
50.
go, let me just control when I'm aggressive about things. And then when I do it, it's calculated. So now I mean it when I'm doing it.
Yeah. That's really wise for a man who's been shot 9 times.
I'm telling you, dude, my Instagram is blessed
Yeah.
with nuggets of information from 50 Cent.
Right.
Because now he's a little bit older, so calm. Still, he's hella threatening, right?
Yeah.
But
He's got those shark eyes.
oh my god, right?
Mike Tyson and him have some kernels for like really, horrible pass.
Right. And then he also has an audiobook, which I think I'm gonna get.
I hope he's reading.
No,
it.
he reads it.
Oh my
He
god.
reads his
that's
audiobook,
so funny.
and it's one part of it where he's like, he's talking essentially about code switching, where he's like, he found himself living a life where he was one person when he was at his grandmother's house that allows him to live well with his grandmother, and he was another person on the street, and it both of those things were really important to him because his grandmother's important, so the relationship that he has at home, and also like going to Sunday mass with like whatever to the church and whatnot, that was really important to him. And then obviously the street life. Excuse me. And so he's like, he thought that it was odd that he was operating that way, and then realized that his ability to be able to be two different things at the same time, he was mastering that allowed him to be a businessman and a mogul and all this other stuff like thing. So yeah, I'm just listening to more and more of these small clips. I think I might have to listen to 50 Cent's audiobook.
Yeah, I think so, man. Kevin Hart is a fantastic audiobook.
Yeah, I remember you were on that for a little bit.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I wonder what 50's book is called. We're on time.
Yeah,
We
because
could end
we're
it
gonna,
on-
yeah, we're gonna
on
do
his
2
book.
episodes anyway. So let me just
What's
let me
what's
go
the
find
man's
book.
book for the
Let's
people
go find the book.
who want to know the? I feel like Eminem's book would be so aggressive. And then I said, "You're a piece of shit." That's most of the book.
Okay, so he's got 2 books from what I can tell. There's one called The 50th Law.
Wow.
Okay, so he worked with Robert Greene. So Robert Greene is the author who wrote the book. What is it? 48 Laws of Power.
Dang.
49 Laws of Power. It would make sense that it'd be that. Well, one second, and then after Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. So
That's
those-
something that I feel like he would write.
Yeah. Robert Greene. Let me just. 48 Laws of Power. And so I think 50 Cent, I don't know this for sure, but so 50 Cent wrote the 50 Law with Robert Greene. So they co-wrote
So
it.
50 must have like read the first his
The
book
48,
and be
yeah.
like, "Bro, you missed one.
He missed 2.
You missed 2. Let me get you."
Yeah. And they had like a collaboration. So they wrote it together, 50 Cent and Robert Greene.
That's awesome.
I'm reading the 48 Laws of Power right now. Law
Let us
number
know.
1.
Yeah, what? Don't talk about.
No. Never outshine the master.
Oh, who's the master? Anybody who
So
teaches?
anything that you get taught. You get taught something by that person. You don't outshine that person. You maintain a level of respect for the person who's taught you whatever it is that
You
you
know how
taught.
stupid this is that my brain was automatically, I'm going to go home and ask ChatGPT to summarize this book for me. It's the first thing I thought of. It's the first thing.
Yeah, fair enough. So, and this is the reason why 50 Cent respects Eminem to like death, and then after also respects Eminem's mentor, Dr. Dre, and then he once spoke to Drake and told Drake never outshine Lil Wayne. I know I'm talking about like hip hop terms, but it's very interesting. He does love the 48 Laws of Power. 50 Cent does. Anyway, people, this has been episode 387 of Crash and Flow. Thank you for hanging with us. We'll be back in a week. Eid is around the corner. Good night.
Yo.